If you want to make your bad time sweet, go ahead and head over to the Sugar Shack collection. Link down below in the description box where you can get a discount on your purchase. Hey everybody, yes, what's going on? I am giving you dashiki realness with this caftan, girl. If that's how they pronounce it, caftan. I don't know, y'all. I call this shit a moo-moo, all right? Look, I'm happy that y'all are back for Love Is. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all week. This is Wednesday morning, y'all. I'm sorry I couldn't get it to y'all last night, but I was tired. Like, after putting out so many videos, like almost every day for the past, like, week and a half, I'm a little tired. So I had to, you know, put it on pause and come back for today for Love Is. And tonight, y'all will get Black Ink Crew. And we'll be back on schedule and live on Thursday, and then Friday I'll do some sort of, you know, Bondy Blue show with topics. So if y'all don't mind leaving the topics, I'll probably post on my Instagram too. But let's just get into Love Is. Y'all, this was the season finale of season 1 of Love Is. And once again, just let it permeate through the screen how much I love this show. Like, it's so happy making. You know, it has its trials and tribulations, but it is still very happy making. Okay, so look. This is the morning after Nuri had her like breakdown, and we find out that she and Yasir both share a past of being touched, molested, raped by someone close to them as a child. We don't know what happened with Yasir yet, but we know that it was a boyfriend of Nuri's mom who raped her from the age 9 to 14. So the next morning, she's in the house cleaning the oven and shit, you know, just trying to stay busy. And Yasir is like, you know, babe, you don't want to take a breath? You don't think that maybe we should just like chill out for a second? You know, we could talk, you know? And she's like, no. She was like, I have to keep cleaning because if I stop living my life, then he wins, and he cannot win, okay? And Yasir is like, okay, you know, if that's how you feel like you want to handle it. There's a knock at the door. We like, we not expecting no guests. Who knocking at the door? All right. So they go to the door, and it's Derek. We don't know who Derek is as the viewer. Where has Derek been this whole time? Apparently, Derek was the guy that she was in a long-term relationship with, but he went to New York or went somewhere, but he moved and went away and just kind of forgot about Nuri. So Nuri was out here living her life like it was golden, sleeping with all of these miscellaneous men because she was trying to get over Derek. And then Derek shows up at her doorstep with flowers, and Yasir is inside the house with a beater on, looking like he beat that thing up last night, which he didn't, but still. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a whole mood when she opened the door and he was standing there in that, you know, looking all rich in that suit, and Yasir, you know, come around there with that, you know, around the way hood nigga vibe that he, not hood nigga like, you know, not intelligent, but just, you know, like rough around the edges, real, you know, all my gravity come up in through here in the abdomen area. Just, you know, real, I'm laying it down like you never could, brother. Y'all, look, it was so much going on once that door was opened. And of course, he sees Yasir and it's like, oh, you know, well, that's what I get for popping up. I should have called first. And apparently he probably had been calling, but Yuri had already emailed him and told him that it was over, okay? And she was in love with Yasir, which is why Yasir is here when he opened the door, okay? Yasir is a class act, okay? He fronts like no other. I have never seen a man front this hard before where you believe the front. You be like, oh, he all right with it. That's the type of nigga that kill you. No, I'm just playing. Yasir's not like that. But you know how like a motherfucker be like, nah, it's cool, baby. Go ahead. And then when you come back, everything is on freeze in the house. Nigga mad, you know what I'm saying? Got a whole attitude out here. You don't know what to do. You don't want to go to sleep next to him. You nervous. He ain't talking to you. You just like, I thought you said it was okay. Like, this is how that whole thing, you know, seems with Yasir. Especially since Yasir was like, once you come in, telling Derek to come inside. He was like, no, nah, it's all right. But, you know, I do have a gift, you know, a housewarming gift. So he has this huge box, and Yasir takes the box inside. And he does like this to his heart in front of, you know, Nuri to show her that he's heartbroken. And we're like, so how did we even get here, Derek? How did we even get here? All right. He says that he's staying at a hotel and that she should come and, you know, they can have drinks and talk. Closure, right? Yasira tells her she should go, but once again, she learned from that trip where she went up to the mountains with old boy that maybe she shouldn't do all of that. You know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't because Yasira's gonna be upset, but Yasira was like, nah, baby, it's all good. My baby got him chasing her tail. I'm like, oh, all right. You know, he's cool with it. So she talks to Angela, and Angela is like the realest of them all. I have to admit that. Angela is just so real. Okay, because Angela said there is nothing wrong with wanting closure. If you want closure, then go ahead and get it. Yasira said it was cool, but we all know brothers be fronting. So Nuri came up with the idea that Angela could come and be there just like in the hotel so that it's not like she went there by herself. Even though when she went to see him, she had the baddest red suit on with no shirt and no bra underneath. At least that's what it looked like, girl. Okay, she was serving all of the itty bitty titty committee realness. Yes. Yes, we was living for the look. We was living for the look. We was living for the look. Okay, like I'm just saying, it was a whole mood. It was whole 97 mood. Like I'm just saying, when I looked at her, I was like 97. Like I was here for it. So they sit down, and he's trying to be all cute and shit. And Nuri's like straight up, "What do you want, Derek? Why are you here, Derek? What can I do for you, Derek?" So Derek asked Nuri, what's the drama? You know, and she's like, what do you mean, what's the drama? You went and left and totally forgot about me. You know, he basically put her on some type of pedestal as a trophy. So he gets her and then he just leaves her, doesn't really engage with her. There's not a real relationship taking place. He just wanted to have her, you know, to show off to people, to be an arm piece, to be, you know, eye candy for, I guess, the corporate world or wherever he works, because you can tell brother got money, okay? And in the process of her letting us know what really took place in their relationship and how he just, you know, got with her, was supposed to be in love with her, but then went off somewhere else and was like ignoring her. He brings out an amazing diamond ring, okay? An amazing diamond ring, bitch. That shit was like bling bling. Every time you come around my city, bling bling. Okay, like it was like, wow. He had that bitch in a nice burgundy velvet box. Like I was just living for the ring in the box. But not from him. We don't want Nuri to marry Derek. And it seemed like for a second she was actually thinking about it. No, okay? No. What about Yasira? What about the love? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Love is, you know what I mean? Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not Derek, okay? You know what I'm saying? I was just like, why is this happening? You just came out of nowhere. Like nobody even knows you. We don't know you. How you gonna try to get engaged to our girl Nuri? Like, what is that? But apparently, the email with her saying that she had found a man, okay, was a wake-up call for him. And he said sometimes people need wake-up calls, but he woke now, okay? He woke now. He loved her. They supposed to be together. And he just says, you know what? I'm going to be at this hotel for a couple of more days. You just think on it. And he leaves the ring there. But he was just so condescending in his tone when she told him she was in love with Yasir. He was like, oh, just think about it. Like, no, nigga, I don't need to think about this. This is about the whore. This is about the whore. I don't need to think about this. All right? In my heart, I know I love Yasir. I don't love you. We have issues. We have a past. Maybe I might still have a little bit of emotion for you, brother. But you tried to play me like a soybean burger. You tried to push me to the side like some French fries. Ain't nobody got time for that. Now you want to pop up with a ring and Nuri's supposed to just come running? I don't like this at all. So he leaves and she brings the ring over to Angela and shows her. And Angela is like, girl, I don't know what type of pot of gold you got between your legs, but bitch, okay? This is a lot, all right? You're still gonna be mad about this, girl. So Nuri hooked Yasir up with her agent. So that day he was supposed to be meeting with the agent, but the agent never came. And for the first time, it seemed like instead of him getting upset, which was his normal response, he actually sat there and reflected for a moment and realized that he was happy. He realized that he had Nuri, he had a promising future ahead of him, all because of her. And while he's sitting there thinking about that, a homeboy from his past comes into the coffee shop that he was waiting for the agent at, and he has an apartment and he needs a roommate. And this is like the perfect time for Yasir to move from Ruby's place. And then Ruby called him and said that a guy was interested in the yoga video that he directed. So everything is starting to look up. His life is starting to align, and he looks at Nuri as the reasoning behind all of that, the push behind all of that. And he just tells her how much he loves her. And you guys, like, if you've ever been in a relationship with somebody and y'all have helped each other be great in your respective careers or jobs or whatever, you watched this and had your own feeling. Because when I was watching this, I had very much my own feeling, because I feel like Lyric is so supportive of everything I do, and I'm supportive of him. And having that type of support in a marriage, in a relationship, period, is the best. I can't even explain, because I have been with people who had issues with who I was. Like, you want to be with me and you like my personality and all of this other shit that you dig about me, but you don't want me to share that with other people, or you feel like I should be putting boundaries on who I am as a person. And that was never asked of me in this relationship. And I feel like in their relationship, it's the same thing. They are trying to fully accept and support each other. And it's just a beautiful thing to watch. I mean, it goes back to Yasir's prayer box. Like, it really speaks to the type of love you have to have for somebody, to pray for them, to think about them in a way that is separate from yourself. And that's the important thing. Thinking about the person you love separate from yourself, not the person who they are to you, what they do for you, how they make you feel, but the person that they are standing all on their own. They had like this little cute moment where she started kissing on him and he was like, "You want to see it?" And she was like, "What, your dick?" I was like, "I want a dick. You don't want a dick out." But no, it wasn't. Well, it was the dick. It was the dick, but he meant the apartment, but later it was the dick. Okay? So they go visit this apartment, and y'all, this shit is straight hood, okay? This shit looked like the apartment that Tupac baby mama stayed in on Poetic Justice, okay? Just outside on the balcony doing all of this freebasing and shit. Now, it wasn't nobody freebasing, but they was, you know, playing video games, doing cornrows and smoking weed. It was mad black in that bitch, okay? It was mad hood black in that bitch. Nuri was not comfortable with the surroundings. She was not comfortable with him being in that place. I wasn't comfortable with him being in that place. I was looking around that apartment like, boy, I know y'all don't want to live together so soon, but y'all are already living together. Just live together. It's okay. Let that y'all love each other. Y'all really there. Y'all feeling each other. Y'all are in love. For real, for real. Y'all need to just go ahead and live together, girl. Like, don't let him come and live over here. He might get robbed. He might get shot. Anything could happen up and through these apartments right here. These apartments up in here look real worrisome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand them type of apartment complexes that's like motels. Like, I'm just saying, they always be dirty. I ain't never seen too many nice motel, hotel looking apartment complexes, okay? You could just tell somebody died on the carpet. You go inside, there's stains everywhere, water stains on the ceiling. The shit just looks terrible. It looks like nobody should live there. I don't know about all of those little small details, but that's what that whole project was giving me. No, Yasir, no. I am saying no. You don't need to live there. Go back to Nuri's nice house, baby. You don't need to live in this trash, baby, please. So Yasir goes and talks to Sean about the living situation. And Sean is like, bro, you better take what you can get. You better take what you can get. Get out here and be independent. You ain't never lived on your own, and maybe you need to take some time to do that. And I'm just like, oh, I hate when you're in this dilemma, because you're in a relationship, you love the person, you don't see any reason why you can't live together, but then you have to take into account that it's important for a young person or a person in their 30s, whatever, to develop some type of independence. So Yasir and Nuri have dinner, and in conversation, she's talking about how she wants to redo her kitchen. Girl, I understand. And he was like, you ever thought, I read that women may not be comfortable in their surroundings and always wanting to change things because of things in their past. And he thinks that maybe because of everything that happened with Nuri, that's why she's so obsessed with always changing and having everything perfect in her place. And I'm like, Well, yes and no, because as a woman, I feel like we have such pride in our homes and our dwellings and how comfortable and beautiful we make it, how much people enjoy being in our spaces. Like, that's how I am, and I didn't have anything traumatic like that happen to me. I've had trauma happen, but not like that. But I feel like it was always instilled in me to create a comfortable environment. Like, Lyric couldn't do what I do up in here. Okay? All right, half the time I don't even tell a nigga when I'm doing something because he gonna say no and I'm gonna be like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I buy this shit. Then he be like, babe, don't listen to me. See what I mean? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Okay? Look. But she says no, she's good. And then when she tries to like talk to him, he's like, you know, nah, I'm good, I'm straight. And it's like, well, you know you can talk to me too, you serious? Like, I thought that's what we was doing. So I feel like even though in this moment they seem to be being open with each other, I don't know if they really are. Like, we not getting a backstory on what happened with Yasir or nothing. So I feel like it's still in a space where he might be holding back and she's sharing more. He is just so enamored with her, and she's a woman, so she just gives so much of herself while he just receives it all, but he doesn't really give the same back. And I don't know if it's just me that noticed that, but that's how I felt in that moment. Like, you're asking for something that you're not willing to give, you know? Nuri says that all in all, what happened to her made her relationship with God stronger. So if that's what she had to go through for that to happen, then she can live with it. And I thought about that and I was like, you know, that's how I felt about Katrina. I really did. But at the same time, there are often moments that I am still so upset about the fact that that's what happened and how it happened and what it did to my life. And yes, it made me the person that I am, so I guess I have to be appreciative of my lows and my highs, you know. But at the same time, y'all, it did a lot of damage. It did a lot of damage, and shit's still not the same, and it doesn't feel the same, and that is always present in my mind, especially when I go around the city back in my stomping grounds and shit. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird feeling when you think about it like that, because in one breath, yes, I agree with Nuri, but in another, wouldn't I have been just as happy if it never happened, you know? So Nuri is supposed to be dropping Yasir off to Ruby's place so that Sean could come and help him move his stuff over to the new apartment. So Nuri is pulling out of the driveway and she stops the car. She was like, I don't want you to leave. I don't want to bring you over there. I really want us to be together forever. I love you. I don't want to ever have you not in my life. I don't want to ever have you not in my life. You guys, in this moment, like, oh my God, I kept thinking about how when Lyric still lived in Baton Rouge, how I used to be driving back and forth and I never wanted to bring him back, and I would cry sometimes when I would leave him. It's just, oh my God, in this moment I so got it. And she was like, I want to be with you forever, Yasir. And he's like, so what you trying to say? You trying to like propose to me? And she was like, yes, I'm proposing to you. Will you marry me? And he's like, yeah, I'll marry you. Like, oh, all right then. He all excited, they happy, they smiling and shit. It's cool. But she does tell him, you know, when she drops him off at Ruby's, to hurry up back to her because she don't like sharing. You know, Jack, just to let you know, don't go up in there trying to get on some shit with Ruby because you know it's all safe and good over here with me. Don't do it, Yasir. Don't try it. Okay, just a little nice, friendly reminder. So he goes upstairs to the apartment, and Nuri doesn't have to worry about that because Ruby is getting her back blown out by some light-skinned dude that's giving us whack nigga tease. Everybody gets up and jumps up, and he's like, oh yeah, how you doing, man? I heard a lot about you. Standing there with a towel covering it, barely covering his ass, but covering his dick. And Yasir's like, yeah, son, you probably just finger fucked my ex-old lady. I'm not about to shake hands with you right now. How about we talk in the morning, brother? All right. So they go in the back with a Jodeci concert going on in the back. I thought I heard Pony. I was like, that sounds like Genuine to me. It sounds like they getting it in up in there. You know what I'm saying? And Sean comes in to help him with all of his stuff. You know, he packing boxes and he couldn't find something. So he goes to knock on her door. Like, hey, you know, and they not answering. Like, hey, can I, Ruby, please? Can I get you to come out here for a second, bitch, please? You know, it was so awkward and so weird. And oh my God, why did he knock on the door? He couldn't ask about it later. Ugh. I really felt like he could have left that alone. But I think once he left, he wanted to be done with this whole, you know, Ruby situation. Either way, dude comes to the door. Whack ass nigga comes to the door. And we like, really, dude? Really? You came to the door? Ruby, why did you let him come to the door? All right? He's like, dude, won't you get your stuff and get the fuck up out of here, man? Like, we busy right now. And I know Yasir was already, like, on one from this whole situation. Like, he in there packing his shit up while Ruby's getting fucked in the back. Very awkward situation. He mushed the piss out of whack ass, okay? He mushed the piss out of him. It started a fight. Sean comes in, drags him out. The people, you know, all of the white people that stay in the apartment complex standing outside want to call the police. I'm like, of course, y'all always want to call the police. Ain't nobody doing nothing to y'all. Y'all could have stayed in all y'all fucking apartments and the shit would have been over in 15 minutes. You know, yeah. Every time you see a white person with their hand glued to a phone looking at you all in your business, you really want to be like, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lord. So all this time, Nuri has been at the house reading the scripts that Yasir had in his little office, in his little desk, and she finally gets a chance to read it all the way through, and she's enjoying it and laughing, and it seems like he's really good at it. But then she gets to the end, and apparently the end is almost word for word what their first encounter was like. So now she's feeling like she's falling for some type of game, that she's been tricked in some type of way, and she is pissed off. So she calls Derek, and Derek comes over, and, you know, she tells him, like, I'm sorry, but this is over. I told you this was over. This is over. And he gets all emotional and, you know, kind of tearing up, and he says, you know, I'm here. I'm woke now, though. You know, Nuri, I'm here. But he does tell her that he got to get out of there, and she should keep the ring, you know, until she changes her mind. If she changes her mind, to send the ring back. But if she doesn't, just to keep the ring. You're not even going to try to get your money back. You're not going to try to give it to the next one. You really just going to leave it right there with her, nigga. You was an officer and a gentleman. You was a fuck boy, but you was an officer and a gentleman for that one. I was just like, girl, go pawn that shit. But of course she didn't. She held on to that ring and never told Yasir about it. Held on to that ring and never said anything to him about it that entire time. And we flash forward to the confessionals of the two of them, and he is pissed. He is pissed. And, you know, this is them in current time. This is them older. This is them after all these years. And Yasir was so pissed off that she kept that ring. And he just got up and walked off set. And she was just sitting there like, oh my God, what did I do? Y'all, how y'all gonna ruin y'all marriage after all of this time? Lord, no. How we get through the first love story and we get to the present with 40-year-old Nuri and Yasir, and then y'all might break up because she kept the ring from 97. Y'all, I can't. Then it's the season finale. So we gonna have to wait. How long we gonna have to wait, Oprah? How long we gonna have to wait for this to come back so we can figure out what the hell happened between present day Nuri and Yasir? Okay, obviously they still together because this is based off of Mara Brock Akil and Salim Akil. But that's not the point. The point is, on the show, what the shit is going on right now? I can't believe she still kept that ring, girl. You must ain't never come up on no hard times, huh? Guys, this has just been an emotional roller coaster. But I enjoyed it, and I loved it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all come back, and I hope I see y'all in the next review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, OWN Network, for giving us such a great show. I hope to see it again. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.